We switch back to the turf for our final race. 1,400 metres the trip here. It's a Class 3 contest headed by Sleep Education. Gets down into Class 3 for his first time. It's only his fourth start. Super Hoppy was run-up beaten favourite last time out. That's behind Winston's Lad. Ladies first coming out of that same race behind Winston's Lad. Nuclear Power gets the claim off. All My Gain also behind Winston Lad. Diamond Dragon third behind Hot King Prawn. Goes up in trip though from 1,000 to the 1,400 metres. CP Power's consistent and Alkari won on debut, but he was a beaten favourite last time out. That was behind Amazing Star. We've made our way back across to the touchscreen here to have a look at some of the races in the speed map. First up, Brett, and Alkari's come up with barrier 14, but the potential to find his way across and either lead or just be sat outside.
I actually think it might be a little bit of a positive for him, Andrew. He's quite a big horse with a big stride and stepping up to 1,400 metres, drawn 14. It's a longer run to that first bend, and I think Alkari will work his way over. Double Valentine gets a start. Could even push on and sort of get to the front. Double Valentine might have to take a little sit in, and Nuclear Power, who might be trying to kick up as well, could be fighting for that spot with Double Valentine. So those two there. Sleep Education gets the drop in grade. Calculation also comes into the race. When he won, he led. I get the feeling they might try and get outside of Alkari with Calculation, and Sleep Education might have to take a further spot back. CP Power could be caught a touch wide, but if he gets a little bit of luck, he might be able to sneak in there for a little bit of cover. Super Hoppy, probably midfield. I think if they want to, they can try and get a little bit closer, but I'm not sure if he'll have the pace. All
right, so potential for a bit of variation there, Paul. What clues do you have for us?
Well, first of all, look at his dukedom. This horse is flying in the morning. He's stepping up to 1,400 metres for the first time. He's been racing over 1,000, 1,200. You can see there he's really super keen, really wants to get on with the job. And keep an eye on the tote with him on the PMU. Super Hoppy's gone really nicely. Karis Teeton's aboard him. He's run well in both his two starts to date. Winston's Lad bet him fair and square last time, but he was a horse in form, and he's come out of that race and he's improved as well. And here's Tang Fleming. I thought he was worth a look as well. Joe Moreira's jumped aboard Tang Fleming, and I thought it was a nice piece of work from him as well. So he's definitely an improver, and it's interesting that Joe's jumped aboard him.
Yeah, certainly catches the eye, doesn't it, as a interesting jockey booking. Speaking of jockeys, let's hear from Karis Teeton about the favourite, Super Hoppy.
Super Hoppy, Karis, you ride him on Sunday, but you've also had a bit to do with Alkari, who lines up in the same race. Did you decide to go with Super Hoppy here, though?
Yeah, I was booked on Super Hoppy after I rode him the last time. Of course, he's an improving horse, and even Alkari, nice little horse. He's still young, but he's got a bright future. But I stick with Super Hoppy because I was confirmed on him first, and he's a lovely horse actually. He's just getting better on time. Last time he maybe hit the front too early, and just the greenness got him beat. So going to 1,400 now should be much better for him. Should relax more and have a nice finish.
That was only his second start as well, so he still should be improving.
Yeah, well, it's up to 1,400, and as Karis said, he did get to the front too early there and was caught stargazing, and Winston's Lad came and did nut him on the post, but they were well clear of everything else, and with the 1,400 metres, I think it's a big positive.
Can he be a bit closer in the run from 5?
Yeah, well, this is obviously a bit longer, this race, so I think he can finish about 3 back. He'll be about 3 back. Captain Sonador, we've seen Seasons Bloom went over 1,600, so the 1,400 I think is ideal.
All right, well, let's have a look at some of the others, including CP Power. He's been very consistent. He's already won a couple of times this season already. Probably gets out, gets wide. When he gets rolling, he's hard to stop.
He drew barrier 14 on this occasion and closed off quite nicely. This was his first run in the class, and it was quite a good effort, only 5th behind Time to Celebrate. A little bit awkward and crowded out of the gates, so that didn't help him. Drawn barrier 7. If Alexi Padel can get a little bit of luck in the early stages and sort of pop in with a little bit of cover, I think he can finish closer to those that are winning the race. I'm not sure if he can win, but I don't expect him to be too far away.
Yeah, I agree. I think he'd be quite close, you know, I haven't got him in the numbers, but I don't think he'll be far away at all.
Yeah, the form looks okay as well. Time to Celebrate has run well since, and sorry, just one win for him so far this season. One was at the back end of last. This is Alkari though. This is on the back of his debut win. He then came back against Amazing Star up to the 1200 metres, but came off second best.
He did, but they ran 1:8.9, Andrew, which is a very fast time. I know it was a good to firm track, but Amazing Star, we were talking him up before he went to the races, and then obviously Alkari was able to beat him on debut down the straight 1,000, but this was a very good performance by the winner. And I think Alkari in defeat ran a terrific race as well, stepping up to 1400 metres. I mean, look at the two of them really break away from the rest. They put a gap in the rest, suggesting that they're two very, very nice horses, well above average both. And I think Alkari can head forward. Lightweight is hard to hold out for me.
Yeah, I've got him in the numbers as well, but it was interesting. Karis Teeton's gone with Super Hoppy. That was
yeah, it might be in a prior booking, but clearly has a lot of ability. But sounds like you're a Super Hoppy man.
Yeah, I've been with him both starts to date, Super Hoppy, and I think the 1400 metres is absolutely ideal for him. So I've got him on top to beat Dukedom up to the 1400 metres. He's been running well over shorter distances, and I think he'll run a really good race, Dukedom. So we'll keep a close eye on him. Alkari, of course, will run nicely as well. Calculation, I wouldn't be surprised they try and lead with him. When he did win his race, he led all the way, and he comes into this race as well. So 4, 3, 14 and 7, Exotics, QQP 3, 4 and 14.
I've got a lot of time for Alkari. I think that Amazing Star form line's very strong. Barrier 14, he'll step away. He might even stay wide on the track through the initial stages, get into rhythm, eventually come down towards the rail. He might find himself in front. If he keeps his rhythm, he's just such a lovely horse, big striding, lightweight, well above average, as I said before. He'll take all the beatings. Super Hoppy's the danger. All your needs, been pretty consistent and honest. And Calculation, I'm going to throw him in because I think he's an interesting inclusion into the race now. He'll go 4, but I'm happy to back Alkari straight out.
All right, there you go. Alkari on top for Brett. Now, 7 races on the dirt, Paul. So as far as our stat is concerned this week, that's what we're going with. And the trump card record of Chris So.
Yeah, Chris So's got a really good record with these particular trump cards. And as you can see, he's had 27% win rate from his 30 runners that he has trumped, including 8 wins, 2 seconds and 4 thirds. Fabulous one. I know Brett likes it, so we've got him in there as a good opportunity to increase from that. He's also got a couple earlier on as well, but Fabulous one. Should run okay. All
right, it's a tough race. I think you've got him in the 4 as it turns out. But best bets, Paul, who do you like?
Yeah, I think he'll just stop a bit later. But Willie Way for me, I've got him on top. And Fight Hero is my long shot in that particular race. I think he's been set for this race. My player of the day will be Willie Way, Dollar Reward and Turin Pell.
I'm going with Alkari in the last, race 10, number 14 from Responsibly. I'm hoping can atone for Wednesday night. Race 1, the Champ, is my long shot from the Frankie Law stable. And in the first, I'm going to take a chance with the Class 5ers. Banker Snow Who's with Happy Sound, Acturiate, Sky Treasure, the Champ. If you've got more, you can throw in a couple of others.
Good luck with that. I'm going to the turf. Sparkling Dragon go back to back from barrier 3. I think he can lead and win. And Grand Harbour, wide draw, but I think he can get across and hopefully hold on. And then we'll work around him for a QQP. Top Ace as well, an Imperial Concord. So hopefully that bring about a return. Big week ahead though, fellas. Looking forward to Sunday. First up though, Happy Valley Wednesday night.
Yep, HKR. The week is coming up and it's an early start too on Wednesday night. I thought it might be 6:45, but it's 6:30. For the first race because there's all sorts of on-course activities and, of course, introduction of the jockeys as well. All
right, fantastic stuff. But that's it. That's the show. Thanks for watching. On behalf of Paul, Brett and the rest of the team, hopefully we'll see you at Happy Valley, at Sha Tin, I should say. We'll be racing to win.
Good night.
Good night.